Hello, I'm Christy Dekat, and today I'm discussing my master's project for IT899 at Emporia State University. Earlier this year, I was presented with a case study as a portion of a job interview. This case study had me helping the company, which I named Dekat Incorporated, in their training needs, as they had just undergone restructuring and were encountering several problems. Essentially, the problem presented was this. After the restructure, morale, customer traffic, and sales and profits were all down. I proposed many solutions to these issues based on my analysis of their root causes. I also included some non-training options, such as incentives, moving around personnel, and offering service with a smile. However, the two training programs that I focused on were mentorship and data entry training in their program, InfoServe. The mentorship program, Dekat Inc. Jobs, is designed to illustrate how each employee plays an important role within the company, like the gears of a machine. Understanding individual and collaborative roles will boost morale, communication, and cooperation. To pique interest and increase buy-in, I modeled the mentorship program around the popular show, Dirty Jobs.
My role on the show, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's pretty simple. I'm an apprentice, and I work with the people who actually do the jobs in question, and my responsibilities are to simply try and keep up and give an honest account of what it's like to be these people for one day in their life.
That same premise is the goal of Dekat Inc. Jobs. The data entry training was developed as a user-led web-based module with a branched interface. This training has two parts: the learning part, or the guided tour, and the test part, or rent roll, also known as Time Warp Andy. Let's start out with the tour. The tour of the program walks the learner through data entry functions, and it can be skipped if the learner feels ready to move on. In the guided tour portion, learners will read about how to enter the data properly and then can undergo a series of guided practice skills that do not let them select the wrong answer. Conversely, the assessment portion of the training cannot be skipped. It simulates the tasks and decisions in a day's work. Each decision, yes or no, click here, click there, takes Andy to a new branch of the storyboard. This is where the webbed interface really shines. Depending which choices the user has made and whether or not they have shown that they can enter the data correctly, Andy's story has multiple endings. These endings reflect real-world success, failure, and some of the options that kind of lie in between those, for a simulated experience that feels authentic. If you'd like to learn more about these programs, you may click on the linked proposal, storyboard, or presentation for details. As I continued working on my mentorship and data entry training projects, it occurred to me that a centralized location was necessary to host both these and additional future training projects. This site needed to host a place for tracking incentives, contacting trainers, and hosting courses, self-help materials, as well as other tools that employees would need. Thus, Dekat Inc. Training Solutions Center website was born. The Solutions Center is accessible to employees and managers from the company's internal network. Through the website, employees can enroll in professional development courses, view tutorial videos, download performance aids, contact Solutions team members to request training opportunities, and track their professional development points, which are included as a bonus incentive in employee reviews. Though the training team and Solutions Center still have a long ways to go, the future for Dekat Inc. looks bright. Or at least it would, if Dekat Inc. were a real company.